What a match that was. And as you can tell by the title, in my opinion, the best match for WWE this entire year. It was absolutely incredible to watch two big men just go out there and fight. I mean, this wasn't a wrestling match. This was a fight. This was fantastic. I mean, when you compare it to the other matches, like, that I think were the best of the year, like Rhea Ripley versus Io Shirai versus Charlotte Flair at TakeOver, Owens versus Rollins at Mania, Ripley versus Flair at Mania, Edge versus Orton at Backlash, Bryan versus AJ on SmackDown for the IC title. They were all technical masterpieces. They all had a story, but this was just a war. And number one, storytelling. The storytelling, the way they built to this was incredible, with Drew making some shock appearances on SmackDown before he won the title, wins the title, and then this felt like Austin versus Rock, and I said that in my prediction video yesterday. This is the Austin versus Rock of the generation. You have the Austin, who is Drew for this, the babyface who will fight anyone for the people, and you have Roman, who is the kind of Rock guy, that just the cool heel that everyone would want to be at his kind of age. But the reason this match was so good, the storytelling, the in-ring product was great too. I mean, the only thing I didn't like was Jey Uso getting involved. I felt that was unnecessary. But I mean, obviously it protects Drew, because Drew didn't lose fairly, he didn't lose cleanly, but I think it also devalues Roman, showing that he had to beat the WWE champion with help from his cousin, and he couldn't do it by himself. I mean, obviously Drew vs Roman's happened before at WrestleMania, at Stomping Grounds, where Roman has beaten Drew. But here's the thing, like, Drew and Roman are very different characters. Last time Roman was the babyface, Drew was the heel. This time Roman's the heel, Drew's the babyface. And it does protect Drew, but I think it just devalues Roman that he couldn't beat the so-called secondary champion because of the fact that his cousin had to help him. I felt that was unneeded. Something else that didn't make sense was how Roman speared Drew through a barricade, and then 20 seconds later, within 20 seconds later, they're both back up, as if nothing had happened. I thought they should have sold that a bit more. And they should have made it Falls Count Anywhere, or No Holds Barred. Like, could you imagine if they ripped out one of the screens in the Thunderdome and started hitting each other with them? Like, that would have been fantastic, and that would have been great innovation, because this match had great innovation. You had spots you didn't see coming, like Claymore into a spear into a Claymore, feed shock DDT into a Superman punch into an armbar, Claymore into guillotine. Like, they were great, and Roman has been great, Drew has been great, and I can't wait to see when this match next happens, because I'm sure it will. Maybe Drew drops the title to Randy at the Rumble, Drew wins it back, Drew wins the Rumble for the second year in a row and goes after Roman. Like, that could very well happen. I mean, this is definitely not the end. I can see another WrestleMania match with these characters like this. But you've got to think they've got to do that in front of crowds, because Roman will be so over. And if Drew can win that belt, he will get the reception he should have got this year. And the entrance he would do as well, like the entrance he has been doing. Oh, it'll be great. I mean, I'm sure we want crowds back. But Big Bad, C word I can't say, because your videos don't get suggested, and I need them suggested. Well, anyway. But yeah, great match. I mean, there's not much more they could have done. That's it. Thank you for